Hello everybody, good evening, how are you? I'm Fotini, I'm talking to you from Athens, Greece. I'm a self-knowledge consultant, an esoteric astrologer, I'm an activator of higher consciousness, and I'm carrying the energies of the High Priestess. And today, here in Greece, we are celebrating the Orthodox Easter, and we just resurrected. So this video is about the light of love. This is how I'm going to call it, the light of love. For those of you, and me included, for a long time we were searching for answers. Why is this? Why is that? Why do I feel like this? Why am treated like this? What do I have to know? Especially this question, what do I have to know? What do I need to be aware of? This is the light and the sun of illumination. We call it enlightenment. We called it enlightenment. We called it being aware. We called it knowledge. And it's part of a stage of experience. Still needed, because not everybody in this plane of existence is in the same stage of evolution. So this channel is not about a certain group. It's a holistic channel. That's why I'm offering holistic healing. And healing is self-knowledge. What is self-knowledge? Is knowing what your main question or desire is. Yet, because I'm doing this work for quite some time now, over 15 years, and I'm on my own path of remembering for 24 years now. So 24 is the omega in the Greek alphabet. The omega is the final letter. I have seen that many confuse their desires with their purpose, and also they confuse the state they are in with what they want to accomplish, but they cannot truly acknowledge, because there isn't anything wrong with them. They just don't have the experience and the wisdom to see that they aren't in the place where they can see actually what they are capable of. This, of course, is part of ego. For many of us, at some point in our lives, we say we want something, but we don't want to hear that what we are actually wanting, either we are not able to acquire at that moment for various reasons, or that we don't truly want what we are saying we want. And the third is that even if we had it, we wouldn't be able to sustain it. And that's the third one, is the most tricky one. The thing is that many times when I encounter a client And of course, this is the energies of the High Priestess, because many are asking or wondering, what does it mean to carry the energies of the High Priestess? And that means that I can hear and I can read the energy. I'm also a projector in the human design, so I have a very focused aura. I can sense and read the energy of the person that I have in front of me, and I'm not listening just to the words. I'm reading energy. And 8 out of 10 times I read that they cannot actually receive or be open to what they are asking. Also, they aren't actually aware or ready to have what they want. They lack wisdom. They actually, most of the times, want the same thing, the program, a trustworthy and loving relationship, or money. These are the most common things, desires. And there is nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging what we are asking. But the point is that nothing is impossible in creation. Everything is possible, everything is available. The thing is that the only obstacle is us. I'm sure that you have listened to that from others too. Yet, each and every one of us carry a certain energy with which we are aligning. I know that this is coming from the soul tribe, the same energy, the same ray. So chances are that if you are listening from me, you are a second ray love wisdom, or you are searching for awareness and illumination. And so I was referring to that as the light of illumination, the sun of illumination. This is the first part of awakening, where we are asking for the light. We are asking for the light to shine upon us so that we can see. But the next phase that is coming now is the light of love. And this is a different sun, the sun of love. The sun of love is the sun of Venus, and it has to do with the star of Venus, which has changed since 2022, and has to do with shining the sun of love to us, so that not only to see, but also to love ourselves as we are now. And why I'm saying that, and why is this important? You see, there is a reason why. Because the axis Leo Aquarius, which is the axis of the new Aquarian age, has to do with love. It has nothing to do with accomplishment. That was the old school, Pluto in Capricorn. That was the Piscean age. In the Piscean age, teaching was very important, spirituality was most important, gaining wisdom, Virgo, the opposite side, was important. But now, love is the forefront stage. It's not about accomplishment now. Of course, you can be creative, Leo energy. You can acquire knowledge, Aquarius. But this era is about love. It's about feeling loved and share love. That is the next evolution. And this is starting from within. That's why self-love is so important. But you see, there is a very, very delicate matter here. Many believe that either you love or you don't. No. Love is awareness too. Has to do with the mind and the heart, combining. Aquarius is the head, Leo is the heart. You have to connect polarities. That's why I offer a code in my offerings, code 100, which is the wholeness code. You can have it in, there is all the offerings in the community board. Love is a state of being. And in order to come to this state of being, you still have obstacles. I will name one: self-hatred, self-criticism, programming of not being enough, programming of not being satisfied, and many. How do you work with all that? How do you know that you have all these programs? How these programs are working in your life and how you can change them. So this is the work of a high priestess. When a woman or a man for that matter is coming to me and is asking for an advice, a session, a reading, or she's attending the Way of the Rose, my program, I'm giving her certain protocols of work. And each time I have to, like a detective, I have to search and see what program is running. That's why I have a protocol with all the stargates within the body, so that I can see where the blockage is, what is blocking each stargate. And this has to do with self-love, because once you accept your current situation 100%, that's why the quote, when it was given to me back in 2019, and this is the code of Lady Nada, a high aspect that I am connected with, has to do with accepting yourself in the now moment, just as you are. But this is not a wish or something that you have to try. It's actually an opening of the heart. And from that place, you can be self-aware of the programs that are running. It's a state of total purity, where you just observe what you have done, some things you won't like about yourself or your environment, your family, your partner, and some you will feel okay. The thing is that nothing, and I say that with the utmost integrity, nothing should bother you. nothing. You just acknowledge and love and bring all aspects within that have played out and cause, let's use this word, cause your now moment or brought you to the now moment. This is the wisdom. This is the high priestess energy. And I'm telling you another thing. This is the timeline of Greece that I, with a friend at a group of 48 people, opened in 2016, and then many retreats started from all over the world, started coming here. This is the timeline of wisdom. And this is a very, very difficult timeline. Because in order to gain wisdom, you have to pass through the same gate that caused the trauma, that caused the injustice, that caused whatever you think you have done wrong or that you have suffered from. Because you have to see with the eyes of wisdom this time, with the owl, that was the byproduct of previous lifetimes, of ancestral lines, of everything that had happened before, not in a linear way, because our previous incarnations aren't linear, they are happening all at once. But you have gone through the sun of illumination, you are being aware in the now moment, in the still point for quite some time, and then the sunrise, and instead of illuminating you, which by the way has already done, then another sun is coming, and this sun is the sun of love. Because seeing doesn't make, and this is very important what I'm saying now, seeing doesn't heal you. Loving heals you. So it's not enough that you have seen. It's useful, of course. It's awareness, yes, but you are not healed until you love. Not the one who hurt you, no, yourself. Yourself, that you have gone through all the suffering. Yourself, that you maybe misplaced yourself, or you did something wrong, or you didn't hear your guides, or you acted impulsively, or for whatever reason. You have to love yourself, because from the point of love, the new will emerge. And this is the sun of love. And this is what, and I have chills and I'm speaking to you now, and this is what my guides and my guidance came in this week during the Orthodox Easter. It's love that is going to change your way and your movement forward. Awareness and enlightenment, yes, it's useful, but it's not enough. So, ending this video, I would like to point out that in order to be useful, and I'm saying that for myself, for my clients, for the people that are coming to me, is that I can see immediately what they are seeking, and so I can be useful to them, because you cannot talk about love to people who haven't received love, and so they are still in a place of, I was a victim, or I was a victim of injustice, I wasn't loved from my parents, and this and that. You cannot ask from these people to love. You have first to guide them to a place of feeling safe, to open up, to see how things work, and then allow them, give them the space to bring themselves to love. Not force them, not make them feeling guilty that they cannot love. Because they can't. It's very simple. They have to not work, but they have to first feel within all the information that are coming and allow a certain procedure, certain time to pass. It's like a wounded person needs time. And that's why wisdom, it's not something that it can be done in a blink of an eye. Yes, sometimes it can. Sometimes we have a shift in consciousness, just like that. But this is not the ordinary, okay? So, this video is about, if you want to work with me, if you want to have coach, if you want to have a reading, or if you just want to experience my energy and see where you are and what it is that you are looking for, I usually do a 15 minutes free of charge talking with me, where I can immediately see through you and what you truly need. And then I can guide you to start working with the coach, with the activation, or I can honestly and with integrity say to you, I'm not the person you are searching for, and guide you to have another healer or facilitator or whatever. Thank you very much for listening. All my offerings are in the community board. You can send me an email and ask for more clarification. And I hope that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and be here with me listening to what I'm bringing forth in each and every video. Thank you very, very much. Have a beautiful rest of the day.